So what I wanted to do over the next 10 minutes or so is to walk you through a couple of the main product areas that the team has been focused on, following great feedback that we have received from our customers. You will see that all of these features are very much centered around facilitating and fostering collaboration within teams. So with that, let me share my screen and we'll dig right in. By the way, I didn't notice if Lisa introduced me, but my name is Itamar. I'm heading up the product team at Gable. So welcome to Gable. This is me logged in as an employee. So this is the view that an employee that logs into Gable sees. And what I wanted to call out here, that in addition to what you see at the top, which is the obvious search and find functionality for booking a space, either at a flexible space or your HQ. You can input your location, your date, the type of space and number of seats. What we have recently introduced are variations based on different data points, based on the user, based on the user engagement, and also based on the company policy. And these are all targeted at helping facilitate and encourage the team collaboration. So let's take a look at two examples. So here at the very top, you can see recently booked by my team. So these are people that I'm connected with. They're part of my team in terms of the department affiliation and also the location that I'm at. And I can see here that on August 31st, we have Lauren and Lisa actually both have booked a space. So I can click in and join them, obviously see additional content and context about the space, but now I'm a click away from booking and joining, in this case, Lauren and Lisa in this beautiful space that they've booked. Another example, back on the homepage, you can see different recommendations here, like book it again, different popular spaces based on my preferences, my saves. What I wanted to call out here at the very bottom is an opportunity for you as company administrators and policy setters to set the spaces that the company recommends. And again, that could be based on what you think can really help with collaboration and engagement with your teams. Could be both flexible spaces as well as spaces in your HQ. And soon we're also going to introduce the ability for admins to also promote events. Speaking of which, this is the second area that I wanted to call out. So back here at the top, something that we've heard consistently from our customers is the need to really create awareness to the fact that every employee in the company can actually create an event. So you can see that in addition to the ability to book a space, there's also an option to create an event. And let's take a look at a quick example. Let's say that I want to create an offsite. Q4 is around the corner, and I want to create an offsite to discuss the roadmap for Q4 with the team. So I'm going to pick a date, maybe in 2 weeks from today. And I'm going to say that this is for an offsite. And we're a small and lean team. So we're going to include our design, product, and maybe engineering team. And I can search, and here I can see the type of spaces that are relevant for the type of event and the number of participants that I'm interested in creating. And I'm going to pick this beautiful 595 studio from Tishman. And again, same concept. You can see all the context and the details about the space. And once you're happy with the venue, you can click on create the event. And from here, you can add the additional details. The title for your event, the description for your event, when exactly is it starting in terms of the hour, and obviously invite the people. By the way, you can also invite people outside your company to an event. For example, let's say it's a small event that you want to run with a customer that you're inviting for a sales kickoff. Back on the homepage. The last area that I wanted to introduce, again, very much focused on helping facilitating team collaboration, and something that we've consistently heard as a feedback from our customers is our HQ experience. This is something that we've recently introduced. It has a big part, which is how do you upload the floor plan? How do you tag and annotate the different spaces that you have in your company? But what I wanted to show today is the actual booking experience. So let's say that I want to book a space in my HQ. So again, this is a hybrid solution. So you can both book a flexible co-working space or a meeting room or a private office, but you can also do the same in your HQ. So I'm going to jump here. Apologies, not to this one, but to our floor plan demo HQ. So this is in SF. You can see all the available desks. If I'm going to jump to a date in the future, let's say that I'm planning to travel to SF and I want to check in the HQ on the 12th. I want to see who's potentially showing up. I can see that there are actually 5 people from the company that are going to be in the HQ at the same time. I can click on this. I can highlight and see exactly who they are, but also where they're sitting. And I can see that Lauren and Brianna are actually sitting in the same area. And I have a bunch of questions that I have in terms of feedback that I want to gather from the sales team. So I can click here on this available desk, see the details about the desk, the floor that it's at, any facilities, if it includes, and I'm a click away from booking it and adding it to my calendar, and then having a great discussion and collaboration with Lauren and Brianna. Obviously, we have this through. There's a lot, of course, to unpack in terms of the end-to-end experience. But these are 3 more recent features that the team has been heavily focused on. Again, as a result of great feedback that we're getting from our companies and the employees around the things that matter to them. And definitely collaboration and engagement sits at the very core. So with that, I'll transition back to